The ballroom is a place of dreams, glitter, and gravity-defying lifts, but for one celebrity, the music has officially stopped. Hilaria Baldwin, a woman who has lived in the glaring spotlight of public opinion for years, saw her Dancing with the Stars fantasy come to a sudden and emotional end this Tuesday night. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're fascinated by the stories behind the headlines, you're in the right place. Tonight, we're diving deep into the whirlwind DWTS journey of Hilaria Baldwin. This wasn't just a dance competition for her, it was a high-stakes attempt at a public narrative reset, set against the backdrop of one of Hollywood's most controversial and talked-about marriages. So what went down? Why was this season so significant for her? And what does this elimination really mean? Strap in, because this is more than just a story about a dance show. To understand the weight of this moment, we have to rewind. Hilaria Baldwin, a yoga wellness entrepreneur and podcaster, first entered the national consciousness as the wife of acting titan Alec Baldwin. Their relationship was always a media fixture, the powerful, outspoken Hollywood veteran and the vibrant, health-conscious influencer. But in late 2020, Hilaria became the center of a firestorm. Allegations about her Spanish heritage and a perceived affectation of an accent exploded online. The internet dubbed it Hilaria Gate or Spanish Gate. Overnight, she went from a lifestyle influencer to a meme, a subject of intense scrutiny and ridicule. Her public image was, to put it mildly, complicated. So when the announcement came that Hilaria would be a contestant on Dancing with the Stars, it sent shockwaves. This wasn't just another celebrity looking for a fun challenge. This was a strategic, high-profile move. For Hilaria, the ballroom represented a chance to show a different side of herself, not the subject of Twitter threads, but a hardworking, graceful, and relatable person. The stakes were immense, and let's not forget the elephant in the room, the ongoing, tragic shadow of the Rush shooting. With Alec Baldwin facing involuntary manslaughter charges and the immense legal and public relations battle that followed, the Baldwin family has been under a microscope of a completely different, more somber kind. Hilaria's journey on DWTS was happening parallel to one of the most difficult periods of their lives. So, how did she do? Let's break down her run in the ballroom. Her partner was the devastatingly charming and notoriously strict pro Gleb Savchenko, a formidable dancer known for creating sensual and visually stunning routines. Week 1, they tackled the salsa. It was fun, full of energy, and the judges saw potential. Carrie and Inaba praised her joy, but noted she needed to work on her technique. It was a solid, if not spectacular, start. The public was watching, curious. As the weeks progressed, we saw a pattern. Hilaria was committed, she was fit, she was flexible, her yoga background was a huge asset. But the judges consistently pointed out a lack of performance quality and that crucial star power the show is named for. Bruno Tonioli would implore her to let go, while Hough looked for more precision in her footwork. There were emotional moments, too. In one package, she opened up about the constant online hate and the pressure she feels, often getting visibly tearful. This was her human side, raw and unfiltered. But the question remained, was the audience connecting with it, or was it reinforcing the idea of a persona that the public was still skeptical of? Then came movie night, a DWTS staple. They performed a jazz routine to The Simpsons theme. It was quirky, it was different, but the scores were middling. They found themselves consistently in the middle of the leaderboard, never quite breaking through to the top. The writing, as they say, was on the wall. In a competition this tight, being safe but forgettable is a dangerous place to be. Which brings us to Tuesday night's dramatic elimination. After all the votes were tallied, combining judges' scores and audience votes, Hilaria Baldwin and Gleb Savchenko found themselves in the bottom 2 alongside another couple. The atmosphere was thick with tension. You could see it on Hilaria's face, a mixture of hope and dread. When Alfonso uttered her name, the look wasn't one of shock, but of resigned acceptance. In her final speech, Hilaria was gracious. She thanked Gleb, calling him the most amazing partner. She thanked the crew, the judges, and of course the fans who voted for her. She spoke about the incredible experience and the family she made. It was a classy, dignified exit. But behind the polished goodbye, you have to wonder what she's really feeling. This was a massive platform, a chance to control her story, and it was cut short sooner than she had hoped. For Alec Baldwin, who was a vocal supporter on social media, it's the end of a positive focal point in a sea of legal troubles. So, where does Hilaria Baldwin go from here? The glitter has been vacuumed up, the costumes returned. Her Dancing with the Stars chapter is closed. The ballroom was a bubble, a controlled environment. Now she's back in the real world, where the narrative isn't set to a tango beat. The court of public opinion is far less forgiving than Lynn Goodman's replacements. Her journey on the show may not have ended with a mirror ball trophy, but it did achieve one thing. It reminded people she's a person, not just a headline. Whether that reminder sticks, or if the pre-existing controversies will continue to define her public persona, is a story that's still being written. One thing's for sure in Hollywood: the dance is never truly over. There's always a next act. What did you think of Hilaria's time on DWTS? Was her elimination fair, or did she deserve to go further? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I read every single one. If you love this deep dive, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from the world of Hollywood lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.